guess I have to. Okay. Try and get everybody. There you are. Am I good?
Yeah, you got it.
Got everybody? Okay. Is that where it was? He wants no editing. He's getting no editing. Okay. Can you see me there? Okay. All right. Hi, everybody. I'm actually, this came to me because I have 2 kids, and getting them ready in the morning is a nightmare. I spend so much time in my morning just fighting with them of what to wear. Is it clean? Does their friend think it's cool? It's so frustrating. I wear scrubs every day just to work, so it makes it so easy to get out the door. I know I'm gonna wear, I know what's acceptable, I know my appearance is gonna be acceptable, and so it'd just be so much nicer if students had the exact same luxury. So I believe that CCSD should make all public schools have uniforms for their children from kindergarten to grade 12. That being said, there's 2 writers that I found. One is Erez and one is Bauman. Erez says that the first thing he talked about was the cost. So as a parent, the cost is a big thing because you spend a lot of money on your kids' clothes and then they start to go back to school and then it's not in trend and then you just spent $500 on clothes they don't want to wear anymore because their friends don't think it's cool. So Erez talks about the cost of uniforms just saving parents money. And also just the fact that when you buy uniforms, they are in bulk, so they're cheaper for the school, and then they also can be reused. So students that don't have a lot of money are disadvantaged. It's also a plus for them because they can look like everybody else, and usually it can be given to them or donated or a less cost than they would for any type of name brand clothing of some sort. Bauman, another writer, also stated that uniforms are more affordable than fashion clothing. So like I was saying, a lot of times when you have to go buy what everyone else is wearing, stuff is not cheap. My example of this would be my daughter just this year. She was excited about JoJo. She's this YouTube sensation. And my daughter loved her. And over the summer, it's all about JoJo. So we had to go buy everything JoJo, from the glittery shoes, the humongous bows, name it. She went back to school. She has all boy friends. So guess what? JoJo lasted about 2 days. Never again did she wear about $500 worth of wardrobe that I spent on JoJo. So it would be nice if she just had a uniform and everybody else looked the same and then I didn't have to spend all that money on it. So a second thing that they also talk about with uniforms, other than the parent side of things, is also the benefits for children. So one of them is attendance. Typically, because of the students having to wear uniforms, their attendance improves. So Erez talks about the enforcement of attendance and how it lessens just the pressure of getting ready in the morning. So there again, they can get up, they know what they're gonna wear, and it just takes that whole worrying of, is this gonna be cool? Does this look okay? Is my appearance all right? He also highlights it just lessens the tension in the classrooms as well. There's less bullying, violence, being picked on, because they don't have to worry about going into the classroom and other children judging them about what they have on, if they have holes or whatever, because we all look the same. And then because of that, because there's less of that, there's also, it boosts the kids' self-esteem. So typically kids also, their self-esteem improves because they feel like they look professional. They look like everybody else, so it helps them to go to school every day with more confidence. Bauman stated that uniforms reduce family stress because it makes it easy to get ready, it's affordable, and no debate of what to wear. And the ERA summary is, he says uniforms are a way for children to focus on education and not brands. A last point I'd like to make about uniforms is just discipline. Lopez says that discipline is it structures school environment and learning and development. So Bauman defined discipline as a system of sanctions that occur when the code of conduct is broken. So typically when you have a uniform, students tend to be more reserved. So because they take the uniform as being more professional, they act more professional. So Bauman talked about just a strategy that it restores safety and also just order in the classroom. So they give them a formal learning environment, which just helps also them focus better on their education. So in a conclusion of just the discipline fact, he talks about wearing uniform helps them listen better, there's less noise levels, and there's less teachers waiting on the teachers to be quiet, or the students to be quiet so they can start their day. So in conclusion, uniforms have benefits for the children and can help the overall future by giving them an environment to learn. Uniforms help improve learning environment, achievements, and self-esteem. And I would look forward to a day that I didn't have to fight with my kids to get ready in the morning. Thank you. All right. Where are you? There you are. I'm gonna come over here. All right, we got everybody?